Good day, lords and ladies, and welcome back. The world is burning, we have the spear, and we are pressing on to the summit. We are going to scout it with our group, and we are going to put an end to the menace. So, wish us luck, folks. In the meantime, I'll send these guys over here to deal with that. Right. Here we go. Confront the dragon. Soak the spring with our party of adventurers. Others are ready, Ethan. You're right. There's beauty here, I think, even if it's grim beauty. In the morning, it's morning, day of the assault on Summer Mountain. It's beautiful this land, or it was. How old are you, Stromfir? When I was 26, I was already a winged knight, and I have saved my warlord once. A wolf-eyed hind named Zurvak was my shield that day, an exile, but his sacrifice was honourable. Only Vuldveren can now know whether he was redeemed. The containers still all sealed then? Ethan, want to go ahead and break the wax? A dragon can't kill us, can it? Not now. Let's just refuse that future straight off. Well, if anyone gets killed today, I bet it's me, and then you all can realise how mistreated I was, and how good my attitude was despite it. He breaks the seal on the wax. God, it stinks. By tomorrow, this feeling will just be something we tried hard to recapture, to remember. You will not remember the warlord who rose and fell when I was sleek-scaled and still in the sore of my youth. Vulfaen he was called, and he was stubborn, smart, pain-proven drover, and a warlord from an egg, a legend alive. I raced to join his ranks. For most of my life I failed to realise that many ways our legends fool us, and I was a fool. I do remember the great... do you remember? You do remember the great Dravan Vaswal, I hope. I was alike to him in that way. Dravan believed so deeply in stories. Myths, like the sky, is lust. I was Wingsen earlier than anyone. Imagination is my mighty talent. Yes, Sen. This venom that the Fenwalkers devised was crafted from plants native to their small, wet, unwanted stretch of land. If more is needed, recipes in that book. I took the precaution of leaving copies with some of the hill folks in case we fall. The compound coating a weapon will poison dragon blood, and as far as we know, and as far as my ancestors wrote, only dragon blood. It might not be smart to drink it though. Hopefully it'll wash off. I don't want to be the guy with the smelly arms. They smear their weapons in pasty fen ichor. They don't bother to clean up their final camps. They'll return to it or be scattered by weather and time. They unwrap a few fresh pieces they brought for the day, the best their people could supply. The sun is clambering. If I was the Marauseer, I could backthrow a black javelin through the stars to plunge through the helm of time. I would hurl it at the feet of my younger self, tied to it, a braid of signal ribbons. Fly away, Perek, retreat, do not step, find a fair and other happiness, go. But even she is just a story now. Right, we got our resources. So, first things first. He's got the best armor we can get him. Now, come on, load in. He's got the best bow we can give him. He's got the best gear. Only thing we could do, because once he's armed with this, he will need a that's one-handed. Yeah, so let's give her a spear, a shield for her first off. So he has a spear and a shield and a great sword. He can't get better gear even if he wanted to do it. We could give him increased dodge. His speed would drop, his armor would go up, his stun chance would drop. What's his stats look like? What his dodge is? 47. He's already got an armor of 6. His warding's terrible though. What's his speed? His speed would drop as well, so we'd lose a point of speed. No, it's not worth it. Okay. Get his Star Wand up to max level. Right. We could give him... That drops his armor, we'll give him more wand and more spell damage. What can we give him? We could give him a decent dagger. Stun effect. Temporary health. Now let's go the leaf dagger for him. And call it the Slender Leaf. And we'll give him... Yeah, we'll give him a poison thing, it seems appropriate. But that's the best we can do. We haven't found many magical bows this time around, unfortunately. Everybody's equipped with the best gear we can give them. Okay. Summer Mountain, an old name hung on those nail-shape and hot-headed stones. Hot-hearted stones by Hill's painters at one age or another. The mountain trembles sometimes, trying to contain its explosive temper. The hummocks and young woods huddle near it, are sweaty and bright, nervous neighbours. Ethan and Ellis, Kettle and Borley, Gruff, all tuck misgivings under their tongues. They stretch their legs and make for the mountain's red-black roots. Bristling lines lace the trails up to the summit where the dragon sits, chanting war cries. The mountains boom with Javan ardor. Under the tunnels and to the top. In olden times, dragons placed underlings in the enemy's path, ostensibly to weed out unworthy challenges, but I suspect the true purpose was to soften us up and show a victory. Yes, so let's save some fight for the summit's beast myself. Listen to them clang and sing, they stomp and rattle your name. Listen to them crying guilt and grit. Listen to their fearless love. I do hear them. I hope you remember them, immortal. Lives seem numerous and little. From high up, nearly nothing. Nearly nothing, but so do stars and plants appear from far a perch. If even 100 stars went black, I believe you would. I'd noticed the death of stars. It was a quiet thing. Kavan, the night you hatched, I realized the world had ended. I saw you would kill what is Dravan, our society. A new thing would grow in its corpse. I wanted that because I saw the world could be better, but Goak, I only ask you listen to the Dravan chanting before their voices fade. You forgot I am very keen of hearing, Perak. I do listen. I hear your sighing, gazing on the land and the rule I gave you. You spoil your failing heart with softened memories, and grow embittered. I love you in my fierce, unchanging way, but you regret loving me. That is why you no longer say sister. That is why. Here sit. Regret erodes nothing of a heart's giving. Where all my love gone, oath will hold me there. Various mortalities bloom, honour, beautiful, ethereal, and so fragile. Perhaps you will teach me to grow my own some day. You will mend this rift you wrought, and live happy. Perhaps I will get that chance. Now, Perek, sister, that I hope for. There's a lot of enemies, and a red cloak, heat emanating from its glowing, rippling garb in its eyes promises of incineration pulses molten and mad. Yeah, we're gonna have to fight our way through a lot of stuff. Climb to the mountain and confront Gawain. Okay, so how are we gonna do this? Stunning blast to take out the front line, that's probably a good bet. We can't get... Yeah, let's get rid of those guys. Right, we got rid of the archer, one of the elite archers and one of the bird folk, which actually is pretty good in my books. Let's get a tree planted and pin those two in place so they can't run. Swap weapon. Let's get behind cover. Put an arrow into him. Another arrow into him and drop the shaman. We'll infuse this terrain. Get stunning barrage out. And wipe out the front line. And now the rest of us can go to work. We'll do Frenzied. And liquidate the front rank. And then we'll push up. Right, front rank has fallen. We'll get to here. Stay in a nice tight formation if we're able to. He has a lot of warding, but not a lot of armor. Right, fortunately they don't have reinforcements coming in, so we can take our time. That guy's annoying. So let's try and get something which will deal with him. Let's get Discus. He's going to automatically miss it, which is fine. We'll steal fire and drop it on him. Because he'll automatically block it, but he'll be standing in the blaze. You can kill him off. Wolf Call went out. Fantastic. Bite him in the throat. We put an arrow for the head of this guy. They've got reinforcements coming out of the dark. Right. That's fine. We'll infuse that for Discus. He dodged. And that was unfortunate. Arrow to the gut will deal with him though. We'll go Discus and take them out. And let's form up and form a line. Because he's got to come charging at us and well, he'll try and get an arrow off. We blocked it, which is fortunate. Excellent. Right. There's the next area. So let's go up and scout with him. And we'll withdraw from this tree. Okay. Elite bowman. Okay, we need to get up here in the cover. Right, take both of those out. Okay, we can't see anything there. I will just quickly run down there to make sure we're not getting flanked. Yeah, that's what I thought. There was still one person left. Okay, let's get up here. And get his buffs up. Okay, arrow to the face. He's back in the seeable world, which is unfortunate. Let's push up as far as he can go. And then we'd have to smash away through here. Okay. Let's go. I don't know what to do after beating the dragon. Yeah. Right, let's get the door open. Bloody guardsman. There we go. That's a big boy. Right. Oh, a big dragon, it might be female, we don't know. Hard to tell. Right. Right, it's charging up a fireball. That was dodged. That's unfortunate. Take that to the head so the elite archer goes out. The rest of you are going to back scuttle. Interesting. Knocking out its ability to actually... hurting it doesn't stop it from casting that ability. It blocked, that's unfortunate. He got poisoned. Okay, Okay, so he got poisoned, so we do need to actually heal him. Okay, let's infuse something. We're going to fall back. It won't kill it, but it will knock it out of its ability to dodge. Right. Right, now it's in the open. And I'm done playing nice with it. I doubt it will be affected by fire, but we can try anyway. Oh, would you look at that? Lover's Vengeance. Burn it with its own flames. Let's clear these fires out. And then we're going to push. The fact that he got poisoned is actually fairly bad. Anything else would have been okay. Right, let's push up. Yeah, let's just attack the scenery. We can just go straight through rather than walking around. Right. Right, there's a door. It's probably going to be the wing knight, isn't it? Which is going to be problematic because that person was annoying to deal with. Right. First of all, let's just want to check his gear. So that's a fire staff, stun damage to the hero. Yeah, I'm going to switch over to the yeah, that's what it's got equipped. The Jade Back Twig. It gives him a bit more warding, which is useful. And we sacrifice the stun damage bonus. But we do not know what's lurking in here. Okay. Let's open the door. I'm gonna let's just send him in first. Here we go. A handful of Dravan holds the otherwise vacant summit. They look small amongst the mountains' blooded back talons. Then a crag dislodges itself. Clouds change course. Huge, outspreading wings lift Kovan off the mountain's sheer sides, relaxing his bulk with stunning lightness onto the broad plateau. His gaze lands on its face like a flat of a forged hot blade. Fumes up here of oil smoke, sulphur, sour flesh make it hard to look at him, but blinking would take too much courage. At least the dragon speaks. Familiar eyes behold me, and I am glad. You can see me groan. You can see me groan and understand the futility of your strength, of your struggling, snarling, yelping, and clasping. He is matured now. The rock rings harmoniously, vibrating to his voice. His warm, insolent thickens and slows the blood, making wax of muscles. Furnace breeze stem their sweat away, but the stroke of the air is still a comfort. It is familiar and of the world. I take from your silence that I impress you. I ask you don't let yourself be coward. Entertaining me is your goal, isn't it? Kettle almost speaks, almost melts life into his arms, almost recognizes how a hip articulates, a foot sifts almost but doesn't. And he was so close, how distressing, but yes, little barkless dogs, bravery means something different now I've changed the definition. Maybe it's Cohen's gutsy gloating that begins to blow the dread mist away, or it might be that they're simply heroes' memories stir up in them. They remember green things grow not far from here. Kettle remembers the music of PaulyD's laughter, the way she moves her hands, the scent of her neck. They each have recollections like this. The paralysis of amazement and fear begins to leave them. I think I must understand it, though. Perhaps now you hope to prostrate yourself before me, to bend and to wag, and to call me a king. Messmat, so tell me something, flame fuel. To wound the dragon, to ruin his hold, to bury his supplicants before he was given them leave to be bones, you knew it would demand my wrath. What hate does your species bear me, that it was worth your annihilation? PaulyD is first to fail and spit out words. No one was looking for you, old arrogant thing. The only purpose we went was to defend our own. Her piping sounds childlike, dwarfed in the dragon's echoes, nearly drowned by the blistering wind that blows constantly through Cohen's nostrils and more, but the dragon looks upset. Drak Soen durst. They must say it. Hate is hallowed in their language. It's primordial pre-speech that comes out of him, a form of expression unfelt in the world since Yeldel of Winter was returned to her egg. The salty words he says aren't important. This is emotion made real, real as heat, emotion given a place and state amongst the atomic rattle of is and isn't. What the Goens impart is a crowded feeling, rage, fear, sorrow, bafflement, the furied uncomprehension of unloved despot, all aged, fermented over egg-bound eons. This is pre-speech, the true tongue of dragons, and the only one in which they cannot tell lies. How perfectly clear things are then. Today is the final day for Cohen or for humanity. Anything after becomes fate, a cord to be reeled into history's spool. Our weapons are deadly to your blood. There will be agony as you pierce you. Your chance was to bite while you had us awed. Now that's gone. Time to go back to the dark of your cell, your egg, your corner of obscurity. Close your eyes. It will be easier. I shall set such a fire in you, your ghosts shall forever fly, shrieking, immolated, even as they flutter ash-like, lost in the black wind of mortal oblivion. We've been prepared to die since birth. You'll have to learn much quicker. Kovan. His menace humbles mountains and stars. His eyes swirl a solar heat that could feed or devour all creation. Whatever fate he feels like having. Perak. The Divan commander stands high, her eyes resolute, her voice is steady, presence in the air unfeeling the motions of her troops. And there's a lot of troops. We have to kill both of them. We have no choice. Okay. Because he is as tough as the Ace of Spades. So, first things first, let's get over here. We'll infuse the discus. We need to... Okay, what's going on here? Discus, yes, fine. Can't hit him. Oh, we can hit that, we can't hit him. Let's get rid of the elite guards. He blocked it. You need to go and basically go and punch the dragon in the face. Let's try Bone Lance on her. Maybe we'll get lucky for Bone Lance. Oh boy, this is going to be nasty. Okay. And there's a lot of archers. And let's put an arrow into him. Guaranteed hit against that, or we can, yeah, guaranteed hit against the dragon. We block some of its armor. Blocked a bit of the damage. You boy. His armor's getting wrecked. Okay. And C's healing up. That was not what I'd wanted. Okay, so you're going to get over here. We need to get rid of that archer. Where is C? Shield break would get rid of most of his armor. Yeah, and then follow up with a slash. Ah, he blocked it. Okay. That's not good. I don't think anyone's within range for Stunning Blast. Oh, we managed to get Stunning Blast off. As Pyrrhic buckles, the dragon rends creation with a mighty roar. Popping herself to stand, cooking against the rocks she shivers. Her mouth makes sounds, most of them swallowed. In Cravan's flash-quake rage, she says a few last words. She's only Javan, not mortal, so soon she stops moving. Okay. Right, that's not good. Right. You need to get to here. Temp HP you. And we need to basically now go and stab this guy. Get the spear out that's good against his kind. And let's try and get some guaranteed hits off, shall we? And let's spread out so we're not all gathered around him. Free bite action. and it's lovers' vengeance because they're lovers. Yes. Open-minded is really good. Sharp Pursuit was really good. They look at each other. The dragon has no breath, but it still expels words, finding it possible I shall return someday. Try not to. I never tried a thing. I am existence first. I am existence's first idea. I am more nature than nature itself. In the end, I will destroy everything every hand's making. It will all come back to me in the end. The dragon is dead. His skin already looks like to be hardening. His eyes are glassy and full of clouds. Let's just burn those Dravan, not saying I believe they go to this Veiled, but being the reason they don't would feel bad, kind of bad. I'm alright with that. Ved, yes, we should honour our enemies. So the dead are burnt with grace. There's no reason to cut out a dragon's heart, is there? Keeping hold of a dragon's egg? That's not smart, is it? Nah. Count me for a double nah. Let it bury itself. Let it go to fossils and be forgotten. Kettle, Borley, Athan, and Guff, Elsie, they make it down. What if the volcano erupts and the egg winds up somewhere? Can't stop the world moving, can we? Just be vigilant as we can. Feelings turn bright in the evening air, words sound soft and rich. The incredible truth of what they have done settles in with them. The dragon weight, vague, bent, the sodas is gone, none of them has ever felt quite this light. Loyal drags of the Draven army creep to the mountain to see the scene. They are surprised to find neat pyres and burnt bones. In the dark they pull down the barricades. For a while, Borley and Kettle will clamber the mountain each morning and observe how the dragon decays. By the third such morning, Cowen's remains will be unrecognisable, hardened stone. Other rocks mass around it, seemingly pulled from the earth or perhaps condensed from the air and dust. They all go home, eventually. They brush clean old furniture, stare at old books and savour remembered recipes, enjoying the quiet of the easy conversation that happened over golden domes of bread. Dragon Slayers, my pocket's too heavy. Come, take my table. Have as much as you can scoff down. It's weird that the normals of life come back and aren't quite normal. It's really them. When you see how easy the world colours can be painted as white. A grin in broad daylight seems heroic, worth answering. And you go counting the things left unburned. Some things you recognise, some you never bothered to. Plenty remains. But plenty has gone away. Fire always eats until it is alone. Still ravening must sink to its embers. The seasons bury each bone by each bone, and our faces grow hard to remember. It's all just a story to someone someday. Figment flesh stretched on cold fossil frame. The heat says, curl upwards, be winged, be free as night smoke. Be never nearer than far. Their stories will never be ours. You've won. Final years of peace, 136. We complete, unlock the achievement in soil, in smoke, complete all bones of the summer. That was because we've already done the other campaigns before the achievements came out, so I'll have to unlock those another time. Don't tell anyone, but I don't know how many more fights I had left in me. I know they said that reading from the achievements you can save the warlord from becoming the dragon, so you can get a different outcome. I mean, it's that cycle, isn't it? Which is like, the Dravan wanted to have their own kingdom. The humans stopped them, oppressed them, and then the Dravan came back and the humans fought them again. It's the cycle of violence, unfortunately. Athan gathered as many of the company's stories as he could and enlisted PaulyD to illustrate them. Heh, I remember that one. Nicely done. Yulan outfitted needed an angle to distinguish itself from the others in the region. Zeren proposed a yearly festival where its finest remnants could be sold off to the crowd. Do you think if none of this ever had happened, we would have still ended up together? Don't make me actually thank Dravan for anything. Zeren followed Melis to the riverside once to see if she could learn to inhabit the wild silence as much. A mutual spirit, it made her feel surprisingly attuned to peace. Athan brought potential sweethearts to the Battle Bond peak. If the view didn't do the trick, maybe the tales of battle would. Gruff's dream of his own personal research tower had finally been fulfilled. He kept it well stocked with flammable powders and a couple of summoning circles. And they laughed and sung. As they forgot the horror of the dragon upon the mountain. All it faded in time, until only the good things remained. Inspired by what I'd seen of the Mufagi Vale, set up a tinkering works to build impressive clockwork sculptures. No soul was harmed in their making, and the sculptures never tried to kill anyone. Hex tried to take Athan shopping on a local outfit. Plus, they give the compatriots of a Blooming Angel a great discount, but I like the clothes I have. How many days straight have you worn that thing now? Melis developed passion for restoring ruined sites. They may not have quite matched their former glory, but she hoped the former inhabitants wouldn't be too embarrassed. Our stories ends. These heroes will be added to the legacy. Who do we want to add? Do you want to add her? I'll add him. I wasn't overly impressed with her, but I will add it. They've all earned their place in the legacy, so they will be added. And we can promote 2 people to local legends. So who do you want to promote? Is there anyone we really want to have? She can't be promoted. I will have him fully promoted to a local legend. And for the second one, could get her to a local legend as well. Her to a local legend. Get him up. Melon Fan Spear. I like her, actually. She's really cool. Barley Omen to local legend. So this is all going to be tier 1. Yeah, let's promote her. I like the encounter we have with the Fey-like creatures. Elemental weapons unlocked in Legacy. The elemental weapons you discovered in this game have been unlocked in your Legacy and will now be available to craft in all games. That's nice. And their story comes to an end. I liked it. I thought that the Dravan storyline was very interesting. I liked that it wasn't so black and white, and the fact that we could have changed some things if we'd somehow managed to spare the Warlord from getting killed. That could have been cool. I also like the fact that it showed both sides of the campaign. It showed the Dravan side and the human side, which is a nice change. I hope they add more campaigns into this game, because I really do like it. I've been Cornish-knight. This has been Wildermyth. If you have liked, please press the like button. If you were subscribed, please press the subscription button. It helps me a lot. I'll probably come back soon to Wildermyth. and probably try and get the achievements for the other campaigns. Probably play it on a custom difficulty. Have the combat harder, but the campaign map like at normal. That's how I tend to play it. Because I found that having the campaign map at a higher difficulty tends to just like ruin the fun, because you have to really min-max what you're doing. I'd rather just have harder combats and have the campaign map stay the same. But that's for next time, folks. I've been Cornish-knight, and I hope you've all had a wonderful time, and I see you all again. Goodbye.